Hi guys, today in this video, I'm going to be talking about 17 things I've learned from 17 years of life. First one is, you can't care what people say at all about anything. You kind of just have to do what you feel is best for you and what makes you happy, because I've learned in life, whatever you're going to do, someone is going to judge you for anything. It does not matter what it is. There is people out there that just want you to feel bad for yourself. They don't care. Like, my brother personally is like that. Like, I'll feel really good about something and he'll be like, you look really bad in that or something. It's literally just people's opinions, and it's so hard, and I struggle with that too, to realize that it is just someone's opinion, and opinion does not make it right. Like, that doesn't mean it's the truth. Just because they feel that way doesn't mean it's the truth. Like, that's just number one thing that I've learned. It's so hard because opinions do really bother me, and I bet they bother a lot of people, because when someone says something about you, you're just like, okay, is it true? I really look back, it's like, is it really true? Like, I really believe that it's true, and I second guess myself of what I was feeling before, like, oh, I thought I looked good, but now someone's saying I look bad. So you just gotta do what makes you happy, and if that makes you happy, then go and do it. Or a job career, if you want to do a certain job and someone judges you, it's just do what makes you happy. Who gives a shit about anyone else's opinion? You need to care about yourself and your opinion, because your opinion what matters the most. I mean, them telling you, oh, you're gonna suck at that, well, so what? What if I do? It does not matter. Do what makes you happy. Second thing I've learned is that people are just going to lie to you. People are literally just gonna lie. They're just gonna be and you have to learn and figure out when people are lying to you, and just gotta brush it off. You can't care what people say. You just can't. There's gonna be so many people in your life that lie to you, and I found that out. Just there's untrustworthy people. Just gotta figure out who's trustworthy and who you can trust. There's people that you'll tell your darkest secrets to them and they'll stab you in the back. And we just have to find people that won't do that to us, because it's just not nice, not fair. It's really not. The third thing I've learned is that you just gotta love your body. It is so hard. I mean, I'm struggling so badly with it. I struggle with body dysmorphia, so trigger warning, sorry. But just loving your body, just waking up one day being I look good, and own it, slay it, you look good, and you just gotta believe it. The only way that you're gonna feel more confident about yourself is if you start believing it. If you just start believing it, I do look good, and just keep on doing that to yourself, and you probably will feel better about yourself. And just don't listen to other people. Just because someone else on maybe social media looks pretty doesn't mean you're not pretty. Does not mean that at all. She's pretty too. You can be pretty too. That doesn't mean you're not pretty. That's a major thing that a lot of people I know struggle with. I struggle with that too. I'll go scroll through TikToks or Instagram and I'll be like, oh my god, she's so beautiful. I don't look anything like that. And I'll get so upset over it, really upset, and I'll be like, why don't I look like that? What do I have to do to have her body? Do I have to exercise? Do I have to eat healthy? And it just doesn't help. I mean, just gotta brush it off. Be I am beautiful too. She can be beautiful, but I'm also beautiful. So yeah, that's the third thing that I've learned. The fourth thing I've learned in life is that you had to find trustworthy people. Not everybody in your life that you have in your life right now is going to be trustworthy. And if you don't, you gotta find some people. I mean, that's like a major thing, is finding trustworthy people, because you need to be with someone you can trust. Like, you know, like, what if you're going through something and you just don't have a trustworthy person, and you think, well, maybe they'll make fun of me, and, you know, I don't want that. And like, so like, just gotta find trustworthy people, people you can trust, because it's a major thing in life. Can't go to someone who's just gonna stab you in the back, because it's just gonna hurt and you're not gonna like it. That's the fourth thing I've learned. The fifth thing I've learned in life is that you can't sorry, I'm trying to think of that you're special, sorry. And like, not everyone is going to like you. I'm sorry, I'm blinking. Fourth thing, not every single person is going to like you. And I've learned I have to accept that, because, you know, not everyone's gonna like you. I've learned that, like, I'm the kind of person that, like, I want every single person to like me. And if they don't like me, I get so upset. I'm like, why don't they like me? And I'm just so upset over it. And you really just can't be, because you just, out of think in your head, like, okay, not everyone is going to like me. I just gotta find the people that do like me and have fun with them. Just don't worry about the people that don't like you. Focus on the people who do like you. That's the key. Okay, the fifth thing I've learned is that you gotta find a good group of friends. You got to, like, you can't be around people who don't support you. That's just the main thing. Like, having a good group of friends really helps your self-esteem and stuff. And, you know, I'm one that struggles with making friends majorly. It's one of my biggest struggles, is making friends, and I've struggled with that for a very, very long time. And I've kind of went through life with not that many friends at all. And I mean, I've learned to, like, you know, do stuff on my own. Yeah. That's about the fifth one. I would say the sixth one to me, to go with that, is to learn how to spend time alone with yourself is key. It's key. I mean, because, like, I've had to learn how to do that my entire life. Like, do, like, your makeup. Like, if you, like, okay, like, I will wake up and I'll do my makeup and I'll feel so much better after, and it makes me feel so good. Or just do anything that makes you happy. Like, if coloring makes you happy, just color a page and do that. Like, it's gonna, if it makes you happy, then do it. Just do anything that makes you happy. That's key, because, like, if you do stuff that doesn't make you happy, you're just, life is short. You don't know when, you know, when you're gonna go. So you just gotta act like every single day. You have to wake up every single day acting like you don't know when your last day is, and you gotta take it. Your time is precious. So yeah, that goes with the seventh question, is life is precious. It is very precious, because, I mean, we don't know. Like, spend time with your family, friends, do what makes you happy, because we don't know how much longer we're going to be here. We don't know if we, you know, can get sick, or anything can happen. Like, you could literally be in your car. There's literally like a 10% chance every time you're in your car you could get in a car accident. We don't know when our lives, how long we're gonna be here, and how our life's gonna take us. That's, like, you know, major thing. I mean, just gotta take life preciously. Okay, the eighth thing that I've learned is that you have to love yourself. I mean, it is so difficult for me to love myself. Like, I just don't like anything about myself. I struggle with that. But, sorry, trigger warning. Like, it's just, I struggle with that, and I have to learn how to love myself, you know? You gotta. It's just life. I mean, also, life is that there's always gonna be someone out there that you find prettier, or just, there's always someone that you feel like is above you for some reason. That's just how life is. There is always someone who we think that's just above us. always how it is. Like, I could, like, feel so good that day, and then I'll Google something or see someone else and be like, that person's, like, above me. Like, they're so much better than me kind of thing. Like, just always how it is. And we just gotta stop thinking that way and just, like, appreciate ourselves and stop thinking that other people are better than us. The 9th thing that I've learned is that you can't trust everybody. You really can't. I mean, people will stab you in your backs, and I've learned that. You can't talk to someone who you don't trust at all. Just, yeah, you can't. The 10th thing I've learned is that self-care is very important, and doing stuff that makes you happy is very important for your life. I mean, like, you gotta do stuff that makes you happy all the time. Like, I will go in the morning, like, get up. I like scrolling through TikToks. That's, like, one of my main things, like, I like doing my makeup. I honestly, if I'm being honest, kind of have a boring life. I don't really do much. I do hang out with my friend about, like, once a week, but that's okay. I mean, we all struggle with stuff. The number one thing, the other thing I've learned, the 10th thing I've learned is that you literally have to just get up and do stuff. I've learned this way is when you don't do anything. So I struggle with trigger warning with bipolar disorders. So when I, get up, it's so hard for me to get up most days. And like, if I feel so much better when I get up early, I've learned that, versus when I sleep into like 4 and can't get out of bed. When you get up and have a scheduled time, when you get up, you feel so much better. I felt so much better. I felt more awake. I felt like my day was longer, It feels really good. Just get up, like, like, I'm just someone who struggles with that. Just, like, get up at a reasonable time. Another thing that I've learned, that's the 11th thing I've learned, is that sleep is very important. It's very important. I mean, it affects my mood if I don't get a good night's sleep at all. Like, I'll be crabby. Make sure that you're getting a good night's sleep, because if you don't, you're just gonna be crabby, you're gonna be moody, you're gonna be like, why am I so angry at nothing? I've had those days where, like, I did not get enough sleep and I was just so angry and I just hated it. And it doesn't feel good on yourself either, so just make sure you get enough sleep. The 12th thing I've learned is that you're, like, okay, so, like, I struggle with, like, parents, like, like, with your mom and stuff, or dad, or just whoever. You gotta learn to like your mom, because she is gonna be there for the rest of your life. I struggle with that too, because, like, me and my mom are complete opposites. We just don't agree on a lot of stuff at all, and it's very hard. Basically nothing we agree on, and you just gotta deal with it, because I mean, a lot of times moms or parents have good advice later in life that you can use, and they're your supporters. If not, I'm sorry, like, not everyone has that, but I really hope that everyone has someone who can support them. Just someone, maybe you don't agree with them, but maybe they're there for you, so you gotta accept that. It's key. The 13th thing I've learned in life is that family is precious. I am the kind of person that does not have a lot of friends, like I said, so I kind of rely on my family as my friends completely. So, like, I'll spend time with my mom, my dad. My dad's, like, one of my, like, he's, like, my best friend. Like, he's, like, he's not strict, some parents are. Yeah, but, like, spend time with your family, make sure you have quality time, because you don't know how long people are gonna be here. I know it's just like, oh, they might be young and stuff, but we just really don't know. Grandparents, spend time with your family. You could wake up the next day and your grandparents might not be there, or grandma or grandpa. Just spend time with family. If you do have family that support you, if not, spend time with good people that support you. So the 14th thing I've learned in life is that you gotta get along with your siblings. I struggle with that too, because like, they're gonna say stuff to you. I'm the oldest sibling. I only have one brother. He's 13. I'm 17. So like we're really different in age. So it's like kind of like, like we don't really get along. He kind of like is kind of mean to me, but it's just like when you're older in life, you're gonna want your sibling in your life. Yes, maybe now they're younger than you or they're older than you, but having like a good friend as a sibling is very important later in life, because like they could be your friend and like they can be your support system. And like I know that like you're younger now, but it's key to keep a good relationship with your brother or sister, because it's hard if you don't have a good relationship later in life, and it might be hard on you and it's not fun. I mean, just make sure as a kid that you stay close with your sibling as much as possible, so you have someone later in your life to depend on or to be there for you. The 15th thing I've learned is that we just gotta... Okay, so, I'm sorry, I'm blanking. 15th thing I've learned is that lying is not acceptable. Lying is just not... I can't stand... So I can't lie. Like, if I lie, I'll go get red, I'll laugh. I just can't lie. And I feel like that's a good thing, because lying is absolutely horrible. It just gets us nowhere in life if you lie. Lying gets you nowhere. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not good in the long run. Just don't lie. The 16th thing I've learned in life in the past year is that probably quality time is good. I mean, spend time with yourself too, because I had to grow up doing that, and I've learned that myself is my friend. You can depend on your life without a partner or someone, because I've done it for like 16, almost 17 years, and you can do it. Like, just get to know yourself as a person. That's very, like, get to know what you like. I mean, yourself can be your friend. I know it's very hard, but that's kind of how my life has been. I got to know myself, got to know what I like and stuff, because that's what I depended on. I struggle with making friends. So another thing is I have autism, and so like I'm very, very high functioning. A lot of people don't know it, but I do struggle with friends because of that, and it's very difficult to make friends. So I've learned quality time with yourself is very key. Like, just get to know yourself as a person. That's very good. 17th thing I've learned this year is that, okay, so my parents are divorced, so I've learned that families don't always stay together. They don't always stay together, and parents do get divorced and they separate. My mom and dad hate each other, and it's so hard. I mean, I'm trying to learn how to cope with it, and it's very hard because they just argue about everything. They're divorced, even though they don't live together, they still argue, and you just have to learn that some people just aren't meant to be. They're just not meant to be. And even just anyone in your life, some people are just not meant to be in your life. And for my mom and dad, they just weren't meant to live together. They fight and argue. They had they were polar opposite personalities. They didn't have anything in common. I mean, I don't know how they ended up in the first place together, but I guess I wouldn't be here if they didn't get together, so I'm glad on that. So yeah, that's the 17 things I've learned in life. Hope you enjoy.